本節目內主持人及嘉賓的言論純屬個人意見，並不代表本台立場。
Hi, welcome to the 31st episode of Boiling Point. Today, Julian and I are joined by Paul, who's going to give some expert commentary. The things that we're going to discuss today, I think, include the what's been happening at Chinese University this week. Some pro-independence banners have gone up, and yesterday, a group of, what do you call those people, those pro-Beijing kind of thug group that turn up and kind of do intimidation and so on.
Not only thug groups, it's like some pro-Beijing students.
Yeah, mainly the Chinese students, yeah. And we're also going to have a look at the
death of the case of Christine Choi.
Right, she's
the deputy of education department.
Right, and also I want to have a look at bring people's attention to a Facebook post by Chan Ho-tin, who described I think a district councillor's visit to one of the imprisoned, one of the political prisoners, but not one of the famous ones. Mm-hmm. And also the Chinese Communist Party had a kind of a memorial at the city garden in Central.
World War II. And World War II, Second World War Memorial.
Yes, and because in last week's show we showed the Liberation Day ceremony at that same place, so it might be worth comparing and discussing how the Chinese kind of anniversaries are kind of hijacking the memorials,
because they've done nothing
of others.
Okay.
So
let's begin with what happened in CUHK.
Yeah, so I was there, and I was there yesterday, well, you know, that group that
it started with people. I mean, students putting up Hong Kong independence statements, right?
Right at the beginning of the week.
Slogans at the
banner.
Yeah, everywhere, including the democracy wall.
Yeah. Yes. So I think it started on Monday, right? The first day of the new semester.
Yeah.
And then some what we call exchanged students from mainland China.
I don't think they're actually exchange. I think they're just
students from mainland China.
Yeah.
They just ripped those posters off from the wall.
Yep.
Without consulting any student union members, right?
And claim that she had the right to put it off when you have the right to put it on.
Exactly.
That's the mind of democracy.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yes, you can put it up, but I can put it down.
Strange.
That's maybe her conception of
democracy.
The funny part is when mainland Chinese students talk about democracy, to me it's the same as some people who are suffering from famine. They're talking about food. It's like becoming a food critic. I mean, how can they judge?
Yeah, good point. One of the things I noticed, which I thought was weird, a lot of the posters that those Chinese students put up said, "China is the father and Hong Kong is the child." Operator, can you please show pic, the very first pic? I think it's 13.57.24. This is from Louis Lau.
2017-09-08-13-57-24
No, not that one.
唔係呢個is it the one in the corner?
This one.
OK， Chris 唔該有一個圖叫做2017-09-08，跟住13.57.24，唔係呢個圖，
角落頭嗰個
係角落頭嗰個，係啦係唔該晒 ，thank you。So in what was this? Louis Lau captured a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Ming Pao actually.
Yeah.
And it's like on the left, it was supposed to be with feelers about oppressions of all sorts, and the only solution,
independence.
It's independence.
Yeah.
If we don't want to be degenerate further.
Yeah.
But later, those Chinese those students from mainland China, they ripped it off and then put something up, and what was it about? I honestly I don't really read
Doesn't
those
make sense, does it?
those crippled Chinese.
I understand the final line. It says,
Cold leaves.
Motherland is your parents. Are your parents?
Yeah. Your mother country is your parent. So the fact is,
Yeah.
we're talking about facts.
Yeah.
Hong Kong being a city,
Yeah.
it's like what for how long? It's like it has been for 170 something years.
Yes.
But communist China,
Yeah.
60 something.
Yes.
So who should be the mother in this case?
Well, it's not,
I mean, when it comes to
exactly.
when it comes to the age,
Yeah.
so it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and this it seemed to be a very strong effort to say, look, you're the child. Hong Kong is the child.
abused it.
Abused child.
You shouldn't do this.
Yeah. Operator, can you please show pic 135404?
135404.
Thank you.
So these pro-Chinese students.
This is from Daniel, our friend. He's basically saying the Chinese students and the blue ribbon
the thugs,
patriotic thug group, they have like a silent or tacit agreement.
Yep.
And at the same time, go to the same place and make trouble. And that was, of course, was yesterday at the Democracy Mall.
Under the order of Communist China.
Yes, so we can see that yesterday's incident was...
You was there?
I was there, yeah. And you can see, I mean, obviously those pro-China students and the pro-China group, they were in some type of coordination, or they were coordinated by something behind them. And I think that's the point Daniel was
Don't
making.
tell me it's some coincidence.
Exactly, not a coincidence.
It is never coincidence.
Yeah.
Because you're working together in the same place at the same time.
Yeah.
So hell no, it's no coincidence. And what else are you going to show us?
And operator, can you please show 13.55.32?
13.55.32唔該 Operator 13.55.32
Yes.
Yeah. This was I thought a funny Facebook post by a guy by the name of Ian Ip, and he said, it's the fact that there's no voting that was the original problem. I think he's being sarcastic, right?
Yep. And what's notable about this poster is they're using the tones of
democracy.
Activists.
Yeah.
They're using the tones of activists. It's like, for example, in the US, some leftards, they're saying, well, Trump is not our president.
Yeah.
The kind of shit is the same fucking format. CUSU is not CU.
I thought they were copying like Hong Kong is not China.
Yeah. They're using the same structure.
Same structure.
Same formats.
Yeah.
And and then they said, sorry, we refuse to be represented by About the CUSU.
I don't understand. There's written on this that no vote. The CUSU is led by vote.
It is elected. I think the point they're trying to make is like the students who put up those pro-independence posters weren't voted in to do it. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It's exactly. I think a lot of the things don't make sense. They just want to, intimidate, show their power. It doesn't have to make sense.
No, they're trying. I think they're trying to confuse the general public
And waste time.
They are also some activists. They are the true voice of democracy, and they want to say that we Chinese students should be represented in the SU.
Yeah.
So it's a real bad confusion, because if you don't know the story, if you just look at the poster, you might think that there's some Chinese students they're the minority, they got oppressed or blah blah blah. 唔使 show 呢張圖啦，唔該。
Exactly. And actually, I think as this whole thing at Chinese University, I think it's continuing actually as we speak. I think the students are gone to the administration.
Yeah, you've got just got the.
I think the whole thing is about the freedom of speech.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's about defending the true defenders of the freedom of speech,
and also about
the abuse of freedom of speech.
Yes.
By the Communist Chinese students.
Yeah. There's so many Chinese students at Chinese University.
So, Paul, you mentioned something like some assholes are trying to make the display of all these Hong Kong independence banners illegal.
We are civilized people. We don't call him asshole. So he's the barrister of our.
Oh, Ronnie Tong.
Ronnie Tong, yeah.
Right.
And among the law of Hong Kong, he tried his best to pick up one sentence or one clause, and then to interpret it and said that, whoa, the students are now against this law, and there will be a criminal offense. Yeah. So what this means is that if this is truth or successfully, using this law to prosecute people, the student, and put in jail, that means that
it will be the beginning of some white terror.
It will be a big change in Hong Kong if this happens.
Yeah, I mean, they do the same thing with that dishonest use of a computer, right?
Yeah, right. Something like that. They pick up some law in and among it, and all dishonest use of computer, something like that. And all right, I found it. Right. So this means that if this work and the court to accomplish that with them, and this means that wow.
And the judiciary system is already corrupted.
Just will be the same as China.
Yeah.
You can be put in jail at any time you said.
Yeah.
Just because you don't submit to them.
Yeah.
Hong Kong will be truly become China.
Yep.
So this is the big problem.
Yeah, and we do see the courts and the law being used. Like, this is really a law war, isn't it?
And as you can see that the court is now trying to compromising with the communists.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's already corrupted.
Yeah.
We don't say corrupt with this money, but it's not something like.
Maybe not in terms of money. Maybe it's like if you still want to work there, you have to listen to us. You have to follow our orders. That kind of thing. It's like the judiciary system itself might be intimidated by them at the moment
because of the big climate in here in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you saw when earlier when
Well, of course,
when you're looking at the videos?
Well, I mean, for example, last night there was lots of shouting. You've seen it before. It's just the regular. A lot of it is actually quite theatrical or acting.
Staged.
Like those blue ribbon groups act very angry, and for the cameras. And then when the camera's not on them, they're just like standing there, like it's their job, right, to act.
Act and
angry.
Get paid.
Did you see another video showing that the ex-president of the
Yeah, Ernie, our former guest. We had him on the show a few months ago. Yeah. He was quite active. He was one of the most passionate.
Yeah, and I saw it from a radio. From one of the videos that he was so angry, about to arguing with one of the students from the mainland.
Yes. Yeah.
And it seems like he cannot control himself.
Well, I guess he's passionate. That's for sure. And that Chinese guy, I didn't even know if he was a student.
All right.
I know Ernie's a student.
Okay.
It's like if the school that you love, if the school that nurtures you got this kind of infiltration, got this kind of sabotage.
Yeah.
Well, you're so entitled to be angry.
Yeah.
So another thing is, what is the reaction from another universities of this?
Well, I think you would have seen they're kind of supporting, right?
Yeah, other student unions being supportive. I think at least the Hong Kong U, I think they put up something.
Hong Kong U, Education U, HKCUHK,
Baptist U,
Baptist, all City. I think all the universities have kind of put up notice, or all the student unions of the other universities.
They're all aligned.
Supportive comments.
They're all well aligned in this case, and we have seen no university actually put up some strongly opposition kind of statement.
Yes, and I think that shows that
I think that's a trend.
That the kind of Hong Kong nationalists basically have all the student union positions in the universities.
Yep. So I want to ask them what will this incident will coming up in the following days? They're just putting a banner on and just posing on the wall, and what will the official of the university will do, or whether they will report the police or something like that? What will you think?
Probably the university will say, look, we have to take it down, because if we don't, those blue ribbon people will come and make trouble. So sorry, those
excuses,
patriotic thug groups are an excuse for the university to probably take action.
And if any crazy shit broke out, maybe the security guards would stand down and do nothing. And then wait for the police to arrest everyone, and then only the good guys got sued.
That means that the student will step down from this?
We'll see. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but things are changing fast these days. But I think that's the end of this segment. We're so happy to have you with us.
Yeah. All right.
Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
You should come here more often.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Because you're getting go.
Okay.
Getting close.
Okay.
See you.
Bye.
Okay.
經錯過我哋精彩嘅節目，而家上嚟呢個網址就可以訂閱晒我哋8大頻道，付費之後仲可以重溫晒所有精彩嘅節目。記得要訂閱我哋嘅 YouTube channel 同埋讚好我哋嘅 Facebook 專頁啊！